Hey kids, want to learn something cool? One of the most overlooked aspects of World War II was the Pacific Theater. People will talk about the European theater to no end, and even I'm not free from that bias. It's the theater most people are familiar with, and that's fine. It has all of the cool combat after all. However, Japan still had a significant impact on how the war would be conducted. Had the United States of America not been forced to split its focus, Germany would have lost the war even earlier, and geopolitics as we know it would not have happened. But one understated fact is the sheer immensity of just how outclassed Japan was during the war. Japan's industry was on the same scale as a minor nation. The reason they had such a massive impact was because the long-term planning that had been going on for decades set them up for success. One of the best examples of this is in Japanese arms development, where most of their early designs, especially for tanks and small arms, were copied from other nations. Their plans were also revolutionary since research and development had expected a Pacific War. However, just one look at their tank design shows what had to be sacrificed instead. Unlike the other superpowers, like the USSR, Germany, France, and Britain, who could put a little bit of research into every single branch of the military, Japan had none of that. They had to focus on the Navy and Air Force, and in turn, their army suffered. When you really dig into the numbers of war as the war went on, Japan stood no chance. They were fighting weaker neighbors and colonies, with their empires too busy fighting or already occupied by Germany by the time Japan joined. It wasn't until a true superpower stepped in that their losses mounted and their control was lost with the intervention of the United States